Ladies and gents, thanks for being here. It's my great pleasure to welcome you here as we dedicate the space tonight in memory of Tom Dean. And it's my great honor to introduce the president of our board, Brandon Caldwell. Brandon?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to the Clifton Forge High School alumni in the house. We love hosting you all every year as part of your all's alumni reunion weekend. As Jeff had said, my name is Brandon Caldwell, and I am the president of the Masonic Theatre Preservation Foundation. I hope that you all have enjoyed the barbecue this evening. It was made right here, and it was made right here in Clifton Forge, Virginia by the good folks at the 42 Deli. Yeah. Also, the cake this evening was provided by Cakes Your Way in Covington. And as always, this couldn't happen without our Masonic Theater board members and volunteers. So let's give them a round of applause, please. And to the reason why we're here this evening in the Underground Lounge is for Tom Dean. Mary Ann, Kelly, Catherine, we welcome each of you and your family and your friends. Tonight is about Tom and how much he loved this community, a good party, and how appropriate it is that we're dedicating this lounge and cafe, our most requested party space, in his memory. Mary Ann, when you let us know that your family had decided to name the Underground Lounge and Cafe in memory of Tom and Racy and Dean, we were truly humbled. Tom had a profound impact in Clifton Forge and the Allegheny Highlands, the entire area. His easy laugh and his quick wit made him the perfect ambassador for this region. His love for the theater and his hope that this renovated theater would continue to bring this community together made him the perfect ambassador for this lounge and cafe. So thank you. Now, I will invite the family members up here before the official dedication. But first, I know that Gail Hillard wants to say a few words. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the Vice President of the Foundation and the chairperson for the Heart of the Community campaign, Gail Hillard.
Well, welcome everybody. It's just such a pleasure to have you all with us in this wonderful facility named the Thomas P. Dean, Racy and Dean Underground Lounge and Cafe. Tom and John, and some of you may have met John, were great friends, and they were together in their thoughts as far as this structure being the economic, the education, and the social stimulus for this community. So therefore, we are asking for them to be our stewards, their memory, to be our stewards in keeping this theater in good condition. And that's what the Heart of the Community campaign is all about. So, as I said, John, and you all knew Tom and his years and years and years of contributions. But Tom and John were like souls, I'd like to say. And I think it's just very comforting to know that Tom is down here and John is up there. And they are probably working together now somewhere and either renovating the pearly gates or renaming the nicknames. You know, I'm sure Gabriel has a new nickname. Anyway, Tom did give his inevitable nickname to John, and it was John Over the Hill Hillard. And they met frequently in their coffee club, and some of you are members of that, and I'm sure you know how that was. But such a vital presence in this community, and such a profound loss. And Marianne is my good friend, and she has helped me navigate the grief that comes with that. We're moving forward, aren't we, Marianne? So with that, I would like to bring Catherine and Brian and Gabe up here on the stage, and Kelly, and let them say a few words about their father and grandfather. Thank you.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. I can tell you that that my dad would have been so delighted to be here and see all of your faces and be a part of celebrating his Clifton Forge High School beloved time there. But he isn't, and so here we are. And I just want to thank you all for being a part of this dedication, and just, you know, to know that my dad was he loved this community, he loved his high school, he loved being a part of all of this, and I wish he was here tonight. So thank you very much for being here.
As you know, Tom was my dad, but we also worked together for 11 years at Racy and Dean. It's a pleasure for us to dedicate the Underground Lounge and Cafe in my dad's memory. The restoration of this theater was so important to him. He enjoyed watching the renovation process and discussing all the possibilities that the restored theater represented. And I feel sure that he discussed many of these possibilities with you at length. My dad would have been thrilled to see the quality of and quantity of shows, events, and celebrations that have taken place here so far. Every time I attend a show here, or I see theater-related traffic in town, it makes me smile, and I think about how happy it would have made him to see the same thing. So thank you all for being here, and thank you to John and Gail Hillert, Meade Snyder, Jeff Stern, Donna Byrne, and all the theater board members and volunteers that made this beautiful theater possible. I hope you all enjoy the concert and the dinner. Thank you.
My name is Brian, and I was the grandson of Tom, and I just want to thank everyone for being here. Hello, my name is Gabriel Thomas Ray, and I just want to thank everybody for coming tonight.
I'm Jeff. I'm the executive director here at the Historic Masonic Theatre. Such touching words and tribute tonight. I haven't been here very long, but I arrived, and in my time here we've lost two great visionaries in town, and it's sometimes difficult to figure out what we're going to do when we lose such an essential part of our hearts and our character and who we are. How will we fill the void? What will we do in response? Those are all conversations that took place in private rooms with the family, with Gail, with Marianne. What will we do next? No one can be John. No one can be Tom. But that their visions have us here this evening is something we can all be. We can be a part of that vision. We can be the next wave of that energy. We can be the thing that they wanted most for this community. And that is for all of us to celebrate what we are and not focus on what we aren't. For us to welcome in all of the ideas and all of the energy and mix it with our own history and make us all better in the process. When I first arrived here, my first duty was to interview Tom Dean on video for a project that was happening, a book that was being written. And everybody said to me, "Oh boy, you're interviewing Tom. Do you know Tom?" And I said, "No, I don't know Tom." And they said, "Well, you should be prepared to stop the video from time to time because the stories may get out of control." And what was interesting about it was we sat in what turned out to be my office up on the second floor, and it was stripped down, and there were ductwork around us and everything else. And Tom came in, and we sat down, and we started to talk. And afterwards, I went out, and they said, "How was it? Can I get a copy of the tape?" And I said, he didn't tell one story. And I learned that Mary Ann had said to him, "Now, Tom, you be good. There's this new guy here in town, he's going to interview you, and you be good." So.
That's the only time.
And it was true. And Tom and I sat together really just before he took ill, and he worked on the insurance policy for this facility, and he talked and talked and talked about what he wanted for this space. So it is only fitting that for every party and every event and everything we have down here in the Underground Lounge and Cafe, that Tom Dean will be looking at us from up there at the stairwell, where he will hang, his image will hang after the dedication today. And so it is my great pleasure now, if I could have all the board members come forward to the stage, please. All of the Masonic Theatre Preservation Foundation board members, Masonic Theatre Incorporated board members, come forward to the stage so we can show our appreciation to the Dean family, as we today and evermore dedicate this space, the Underground Lounge and Cafe, as the Thomas P. Dean, Racy and Dean Incorporated, Underground Lounge and Cafe. And now, as Tom would want us to do, tell stories. There's no video camera taping you. And go upstairs and enjoy the show. Sponsored tonight by Racy and Dean, who else? So dance and party and enjoy. Thank you.
I'd just like to say a couple of things about our Alumni Association. I can't tell you how much it thrills all of us who've worked on these parties and these events here in Clifton Forge to see how many of you have come out to support this evening, especially the dedication to Tom Dean and this wonderful room at the theater. Without Tom Dean, I'm not sure we would have an Alumni Association. It was an idea that I had, sent everybody letters, nobody responded, and I'm thinking, okay, it's dead. And Tom sent me a note and said, "I've talked to some ladies, and it might be a possibility to start an alumni association." So in 1996, at the Fall Festival, we started, and we took in $3,500 the first weekend of people joining the Alumni Association and ordering our merchandise. So to see this wonderful crowd here tonight, Tom would be so pleased, and especially because we have Two for Fun, who he talked endlessly about after he first saw them. So for all of you all to come here and enjoy them tonight, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.